Welcome to the brand new Smartcasj YouTube channel where we're going to be doing weekly updates on such things as DJ tutorials, music reviews, DJ interviews and anything live events or anything that we're doing around the community going forward. So today's show is all about crate management in Serato, Rekordbox, whatever system you use to organize your music. We're going to talk about how I do my crates. So let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Before we get on though, please do me a favor, click the like button, give us a thumbs up. Also make sure you subscribe and you click the notification bell so you know every time we upload a video and you know where to find it ASAP. So my name's DJ Ep1. I hail out of Manchester, UK. We call this the 0161. I'm part of a wider group of DJs called Smartcasj DJs. We stream on Twitch primarily, and we do a show every Sunday afternoon called Smartcasj Sundays, where every single one of the Smartcasj DJs does 1 hour back to back and we raid each other. Please click below, you'll see all the links to the channels. Come and join us, come and see what all the fuss is about. I promise you, you will love the community. We're really welcoming. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy it. So what have you got to lose? Come over and see what we're all about. Right, so what is today's show about? Like I say, we're going to be talking about crate management, which is the bane of all DJs' lives. All of us spend way too much time in our crates, way too much time pondering on how we can organise our crates better, how we can keep it from, if we lose any of the music, what we're going to do. I don't want that drama of spending hours on hours on hours of sorting out my crates. Right, I've got a method that I've picked from other YouTube DJs, other DJs I've spoke to, and lots of different resources, pulled it together and found my way of doing it. You may not agree with DJ Ep1's way of doing this, but it may give you a few ideas that makes you go, actually, I really like that and I'm going to try that. Remember though, music is subjective, so you may not do it the way I do it. Right, let's bring up the Serato screen. As you can see here, I'm going to refer to these as two separate things. I'm going to explain it for people who don't understand, but I'm pretty sure most of you do. You have what is known as folders, which would be the folders that are on your hard drive, like you would organize anything else that you use, whether that be pictures, whether that be videos, whatever it is on your hard drive, you would put into a folder, yeah? In Serato, we call these crates. So they're still folders, but then they're termed as crates. Just because you've got a folder on your hard drive doesn't mean that it is automatically in Serato as a crate. Doesn't work like that. You have to set these two things up separately. So I found a way that once you set this up, once you put it into place, you should have a system where you can update easily, you can back up easily, and you can keep moving forward with your crates without the worry, which we all have, of going, if this laptop goes down now, what the heck am I going to do? Because it's going to take me forever to sort out my music. And we've all been there. I know I have. So the first thing I'm going to say is, all the music that you have on your hard drive, do me a favor, whatever way you use it, whether it's internal or external, get yourself an external hard drive ASAP and get into the habit of backing your music up at least once a month in the exact same way that you'd use it on your hard drive, as in internally on your laptop or your PC. The way I curate my music is in decades. So I go from 60s to 70s to 80s to 90s to 90s to 10s to 20s. That's my way of doing it. You may do it by genre. You may do it by styles of different things. You may do it even by year by year by year. Literally, you might go 81, 82, 83. However you do it, it's right, because your way of doing it is your way of doing it. But this is the way I do it. Like I say, we've got crates and we've got folders. Folders are what are on your hard drive. Crates are what are in your Serato. Now, if your laptop goes down or something happens to your Serato files, anything like that, you will lose all your crates, which can be an absolute pain to put back into place if something goes wrong. On top of that, updating your crates can be the biggest pain ever. So if you get some new music, or you bump into a DJ who's got a folder on their hard drive and you're like, oh, this music's absolutely amazing, can I rip it off you, and you're sharing files, this will give you an easy way of updating what you need to update, quick, easy, and in a manageable way that if something goes wrong, you've got a backup plan. Let's have a look at it. So what we've got is, I'm going to first of all talk about the folders. So these are the physical folders that are on your hard drive. Now, like I say, I break it down into 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Now, what I do is, I don't play a lot of 60s, I don't play a lot of 70s. So I don't need to subgenre them. But with the 80s and so forth, I do. So I do it as in, the ones that I always have is dance, dancehall, hip-hop, pop, and R&B. So whatever decade I'm in, I've got a folder for them. I may have a few different variations depending on the decade. So for instance, in the 80s, I've got an electro crate because I particularly like to play some breakdance kind of music. In the 2000s, I've got a UK Tings file, which is all your UK kind of early grime stuff. So as you can see now, there, it's real simple. There's not a lot to it. It's nice and clean, as you can see. It's replicated right across. I do have some then subgenres down below that might not be organised by the actual years. So for instance, I've got bass house, I've got blends, I've got drum and bass, etc. So they're things that are unique, that I play, that I know. It doesn't really matter what year they're from, they're all going to work together. So I have them as well as a separate entity. Right, let's have a look at the crates. Right, as you can see, the crates are replicated. So I've got 1960s crate, 70s crate, 80s, 90s. If you go and click on the expand on the 80s, you can see I've got sub crates, and these crates exactly correlate with my folders. So I've got dance, dancehall, 80s, electro 80s, hip hop 80s, pop R&B 80s. I've got exactly the same thing on my Serato crates. Right, why have I done this? First of all, you need to have it where your folders match your crates. But also, on top of that, what I might want to do is just play an open format 80s set. If I want to do that, I can just then click on the 80s crate, and everything within, so all my sub crates, are in this section here. So say I wanted to mix 80s by BPM rather than genre, I can, because it's all there. If I update, let's say 1980s dance crate, and I put the folder into that, it also updates the 80s. So I don't have to overpopulate, I don't have to over update. And I'm going to show you now how to actually update your crates. So I bump into a DJ. He's got some amazing 1980s hip hop that I've not had ever. So he sends me the folder. I put all that music into my hip hop folder. Then all I literally do is grab the hip hop folder, hover it over the hip hop crate, as you can see here. So it's got the copy plus, and I let go, and it updates that crate with any new material. It doesn't get rid of the old stuff that was in the crate, doesn't overwrite anything. Sure, you've got the original version. All it does is populate anything new into it. Then all you need to do is do the analyze button in Serato, or whatever it is in the one you're using, and analyze all the new tracks that are in there. Simple as that. So let's take an example of, I've lost my laptop, it's broke down, bought a new laptop, I've uploaded all my music from my external hard drive because I had it all in the folders that we've talked about today. I upload it all into my internal drive, so I've got all the crates. I download Serato, which has no crates whatsoever. All you need to do then is literally pull one of these. So let's say I've got the new disco tracks here. I put that into the blank area, which you'll see a box come around. See the blue box? You know when you're in the right place then. Let go, and the crate is there. The music is there. Everything is there. Literally 10 minutes of a job for you. What would have been, let's be honest, hours on hours in the past. Now, the other beauty of this is literally every time, if you're downloading music weekly, you can literally just go through these. So you can go 80s dance, right, update, dancehall, update, electro, update, hip hop, update. Pull them across one by one like that. And all your new music is going to be in Serato. All you need to do then is analyze it, and it'll all be there. Now, as you can see, I colour code my music, so the decades would be yellow for 80s. I do that because some stuff sounds like it's 80s, but it actually isn't. And I want to know that that's in the right place or the wrong place, even though it might be in a folder that I want it to be. So as you can see there, how clean is that? So you've literally got 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 90s, 10s, 20s. Now I've got subgenres now, and also what I do, I don't know whether everyone else does this, but I also have an open format folder. So if I wanted to just play anything and everything, I have a 95 to 100 BPM. That's got anything within that BPM range that I choose would maybe mix in with it. So it might be funky stuff, it might be hip hop, it might be R&B, it might be even sort of dancey or funky or some sort of weird genre, but it'll all be in here. And then I know that that's going to mix in roughly. In this, I would mix in key. So if you notice, I mix in key in this crate, whereas in the other crates, it's BPM. So again, how you do it is entirely up to you. I'm just trying to give you a few ideas. So now, if anything happens to your laptop, anything happens to your Serato folders, etc., you've got a backup plan. It's quick and easy. It literally will take you the amount of time that it takes to analyze the songs, plus a bit of time of curating the crates, but the crates will take just dragging from one thing to the other. It'll also help you with duplicates. So if you're putting all your new music into these folders on your hard drive and just updating into your crates, moving music from one crate to another crate does not duplicate it on your folders on your hard drive. So it isn't filling up your memory. So if you've got a song, let's say I've got Arthur Baker here, Breaker's Revenge, and I think, well, actually, that could be in hip-hop as well, because I might play that when I'm doing a hip-hop set. I can literally just drop it in the hip-hop. It's then duplicated in the electro and the hip-hop folder, but crate, sorry. But it isn't duplicated in the folder. It's only showing once. So that'll stop your duplications as well, as long as you manage your music once you're uploading it onto your hard drive. Everybody has a different way of doing anything, so I'd love to hear how you do it and maybe pick up a few tips from you guys. Put your comments below, let us know. Also, is there anything else you want to see us talking about, doing tutorials on, etc.? Next week I'm going to be doing it on OBS. So how a Twitch DJ uses OBS, what kind of features we use, etc. Is there something you want to see, some sort of video you want to have? Let me know. I will look at it, put it together, and I'll get the guys to help me out, and we'll do some uploads for you. So I hope that has been of use to you. I know it would have been of use to me before I was researching this myself. It sounds real simplistic. It's meant to be, because it is. But how many of us don't do it like that? I know I wasn't until this year. So, hope you really enjoyed the video. My name's been DJ EasyP. Don't forget to give me a like, give us a subscribe, follow us on Twitch. Come to Smartcasj Sundays in particular. Come join the community. See what we're all about. It's all fun. It's all love. Stay positive. Be the reason today somebody smiles. I'm out of here. Peace.